Hello everybody, my name is Max Camper, and for our Capstone project we did Stellar Drift, a 2D adventure game set in space, where the primary goal of the game is to get from one end of the level to the other without dying or running out of fuel. Due to technical difficulties, I'm the only one here to record today. Our other group members sadly could not make it. Um, so, without further ado, I'll just jump straight into it. I myself am the sort of lead art director on the game. All the planets, starships, UI, and backgrounds. That was all me. Whereas our project manager Nathan Winery, he worked on general scripting and UI scripting. So the movement and such, that was all him. The thrust stuff that you see here, that was predominantly him. Whereas Harrison Day worked on interactions, as well as narrative in the game. Lastly, our last crew member Esteban worked predominantly on sound design, which I know you can't hear at the moment, but that's mostly just due to the fact that the audio did not mix well with my own voiceovers, so I had to cut it out. But trust me, it's good. He also did all of the menus that you can see here, so this was all him. All that. Anytime you see a menu, that was him. So props to him. Um, I would say overall, our biggest challenge working on this game, well, probably not challenge, but our difficulty would be the fact that we actually aimed a lot higher. We wanted to do a lot more with this game than we were actually capable of. It just simply wasn't in our range of time. We had a lot less time to do this than we realized. A lot of this stuff takes a lot longer than you'd think to do, and we initially wanted to do more levels, more abilities, more interactions and such. We just didn't have the time, like I said, and we had to do this for another class too. So a lot of our goalposts and stuff had to be changed in conjunction with that class. So and all of our group members had to contribute a little bit more broadly in some areas too, to keep up with that class. Um, so it wasn't it wasn't smooth. I would say it wasn't a completely smooth sailing. But overall, we're pretty happy with the end product. We still got the big stuff that we wanted to do, like my personal favorite here, the graveyard scene, um, which um, which was very fun to do. Um, Otherwise, though, I would say probably another big issue that we had making the game was Plastic, which, if you don't know, is a program essentially that allows Unity to version control between different versions of the game. So, like, if we're working on the game at separate in remote locations, we can still keep the same game together on each other's screens. The issue with that, of course, is that if someone changes something, it can result in a lot of conflicts and such that aren't really meant to be there. When the game is doing its thing, when you're editing, and it kind of breaks the game. Sometimes we would spend hours working on specific parts, and then someone would upload something, and then it would erase all of that hard work. So it was rough at times, but we got it to work, and now we mostly understand what we're doing. Um, so it's not as big of an issue anymore. Overall, though, I think we're pretty happy with the end result. If you want to play the game, you can find it on itchy.io under Stellar Drift. There's quite a few titles with a similar name, but you can find it if you just look for something similar to this general aesthetic. I'm sure you'll find it. Um, Otherwise, though, I hope you guys enjoy the game. We worked really hard on it, and I thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.